Goldcrest Valley greetings to episode number 49 with me, MrSealyp. Now, while I was finishing off the last episode, sitting there looking at field 22 that I just bought, my kind of thoughts were being clarified, I think is the best way of putting it, in my head. My kind of selling of certain bits of equipment came to the forefront of my mind. The plough I brought down actually. If you've watched all of my gameplay Let's Play series, you'll know that I've bounced between ploughs. Started with this one, bought the Salford, the big red one, didn't like it, sold that, bought this back again. In contracting I've used the blue one, so I'm going to sell that. I used the blue one. Oh, trying to run into the wall, that'd be helpful. Where are we? Ploughs. Up the top. I have used the Lemken, the Titan 11. I did quite like it. It wasn't as big and cumbersome and unwieldy as, not that small Salford, the big Salford. That was just too big. So I am going to buy one of these. Excellent. That'll be... where has it been put? Over there. Excellent. So, new Lemken Titan 11. Should make ploughing all my fields a little bit quicker. It is bigger. Because I've just accidentally bought field 30. Just bought field 22. My fields I'm buying are getting bigger. I need a bigger plough. Just really do. And on that note, because my fields are getting bigger, I think it's time to upgrade the combine harvester. This will not go down particularly well with some people, I know that, but I'm increasing the size of the farm, so I thought I would increase the size of the vehicles that I'm using. Now, my other option was to buy another combine harvester. Problem with doing that is you've then got to buy another set of headers, plus you've got double the amount of vehicle costs at the end of the day, that kind of thing. That said, I may well regret this decision, and I may well spend a considerable amount of time contracting to build up enough money to buy a second harvester. That could still happen. But for now, I'm going to go through with my plan. So today is going to be a new machinery day. I'm going to get a bigger harvester for the farm. We are expanding. We have gone up. This is our third harvester. Yeah, we started off with the base model, the case 1660 was it? Then we moved up to the Massey Ferguson, the smaller one, the Activa, now the bigger one, and now we're going to go bigger. So first things first, drop off the corn sunflower header. That was one thing no, wrong one. That's the one. Whoa, just walked straight through that. It was not good. 31,000, fair enough. Just leave that in the street. Okay. Trailer, so that didn't look particularly good, did it? But never mind. Header, sell. It's been a good harvester actually. I do like it. Never used Massey Ferguson stuff before, so nice. Could have really washed it before I brought it back, couldn't I? But sorry. Wow. Okay. Okay. That gives us a fair chunk of money in the bank. So, here we go then. Actually, I think I've left all this stuff in the way, haven't I? Oh, we'll see. We'll see in a minute, won't we? So harvesters, I'm going to get the big one. The New Holland CR1090. 14,500 litre tank capacity. 24 miles an hour. Is bigger, meaner, etc. No upgrades, so you have to have it tracked, you can't have it wheeled. Okay. Big decision. Okay, so with that then, I'm going to need a header. So I'm going to go for the one that comes with its own wheel unit, the Superflex Draper 45 foot. I'm going to buy that. But I also need a corn sunflower header. Now, so you got these that actually, that was the other thing I realised as well. The Capello will do corn, maize, whatever you call it, and sunflowers. And the Helianthus 1200, also a Capello, but that's specifically for sunflowers. You can go quicker when you're harvesting. That one goes at 6 miles an hour. No, this one, sorry. 6 miles an hour. This one you can do 9, nearly 10 miles an hour. So it actually works out quicker if you're doing sunflowers to use that header. But then that means I've got loads of headers. If this one does both, this is a step up. I had the... Which one did I have? I had the HS12 before. So I'm going with the HS16. Am I? Yes, I am. Oh, colour. Oh, don't do this to me. I can never get this colour match quite right. I think it's the slightly darker one, isn't it? For New Holland. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yes, it is. Okay. All my equipment is right here. Wow. I use these quite a lot on FS15 actually. I'm a bit of a New Holland fan. I did notice though, actually, when this came out, that they looked a little bit more kind of... I said that right at the start, I think. More streamlined, more... What's the word? Ergonomic, is that the word? Yeah. Don't know. Oh, that's a big header. And the yellow's wrong, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's as close as I'm going to get. And I'm assuming the other header's all over there. Right, the good thing is, because it's a trailed header, which I can attach... God, it's big, isn't it? I'm not sure that's going to fit in that storage shed now. Oh dear. Well, if I've got room, let's open this header up, shall we? Oh, actually the colour's not that bad. Once it's unfolded, that is massive. This is going to make doing sunflowers and corn so much quicker. HS16. Okay, fold the header. And go and pick up the other header. Might as well take them all with me. Oh, it would be the wrong way around, wouldn't it? Oh, come on. Bear with me a moment while I move everything. I just thought while I was moving the equipment, I would take the Titan 11, my new plough, down to field 23, because that is going to need ploughing because I've got those sugar beets growing in it, which is odd. I do like the fact it's got a beacon kind of part way along the back of it. I suppose because it's long. It has to have, doesn't it, really? Okay. That's in place, and it's also out of the way of the harvester, so I will go and get the harvester. Here we are again. The only downside to having a track unit on the front, you can't see that fantastic tyre deformation when you put heavy weight on the front. But it's a minor flaw, really. let's be honest. Okay, right, get this over to... Do I do field 30 first or 22? I'll do 22 first because it's kind of on the way. Better put the beacons on actually. God, this is huge. It just seems so much bigger. I suppose because I've got the header on the front as well. Now I'm going to drop off the Superflex header. Because I don't need that yet. And that will need to go back up to the farm actually at some point. But I can now start this. Let's open it up. Beacons off. And away we go. So this should definitely make lighter work of fields. It really should. And like I say, I may well not necessarily regret it. I don't regret selling the Massey Ferguson, but I may decide, you know what, even though there is that slot system and it may eat up sort of 10 slots or something, getting a second harvester might mean I can be harvesting multiple fields at the same time, so it might be a good option. Or using 2 harvesters on the same field to get through it a lot quicker, regardless. On some of those bigger fields, that would almost be a must, wouldn't it? Otherwise, you'll be talking ages and ages to harvest a field. It's a good looking harvester, this, I do like it. Set worker on 22, that's harvesting. Don't think it's stopped. Can't see it in the distance, but it is harvesting. So unfold the plough. That's interesting. What's that? Oh. Oh. Actually, I want to turn it. Get in the right position. And get all this sugar beet out of the field. It's a little bit annoying. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot's annoying. Lower plough. So I'll get on with ploughing all this out. The whole field doesn't need ploughing, but I do need to get rid of all this stuff on the side. I'm sure that actually the cultivator probably would have just cultivated it in, wouldn't it, thinking about it. But it doesn't matter, I'll plough it out. There we go, he's busy over there. Which leads me on to my next thing I was going to do. And I did mention this before, when I said about possibly buying field 22 a while back. I'm going to move that over a little bit. Was extending this field, making it into one massive field by joining these two up, and that is still my plan. That's what I intend to do. So now go on to here, allow create fields, yes, and it's going to plough out this path, but I don't really use it in honesty. So I've gone too far over. I'm going to have to get the roller thing down. Never mind. Lift it up. Drop it down again. Same trouble with the PlayStation controller. If you don't quite press the shoulder button properly, when you press lower plough, it will put a worker on instead because you haven't quite pressed it in properly. There you go, harvester is going. So what I'll do now, swing this round. It's not too bad actually. I do need to kind of roll it out, but and I shall carry on ploughing this divide between the two and making it into one very large field. Or I might do one large one and one small one. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Okay, in the fence. I've got 18,000 litres in here already. This is saying it's got a full grain tank, so that's going to be another 14,500. Plus I've got about 20,000 in storage and filled 30 to do. I do like sort of such a long pipe. Makes life a lot easier. Ploughing's going ahead down the bottom. Actually, I better stop that in a second. Make sure it doesn't plough into the crops. Right, let's check out some prices. So, sunflowers. Highest price they're going for at the moment is 1,211 at Mary's Farm. Actually, that's not too bad. Might go and sell a load of sunflower at Mary's Farm. Okay, this bit's a little bit nerve-wracking because I've set this to grass. I'm going to put a grass strip across here to separate this field from this field. So I've got one big field and then a smaller field next to it. This strip should delineate the two fields, but what I ploughed to join the two up will make up for this bit that I'm cutting out. That kind of makes sense. So I'm going to set a worker, then hopefully it'll be a nice straight line. And that will need to grow, of course, but right, leave that. Now here is my next thing. Do I continue this line? I'm going to. Takes me pretty much to there. Okay, it's blocked one object. That would be the plough. is a fair size. It's probably need unloading a couple of times actually, but the good thing is if Mary's Farm continues to pay a good price, we're actually just by Mary's Farm, it's just here. So let's open up that header, open up that, turn off the beacons, and we'll be ready to begin on field 30. Bit of a sunflower day. I'm topping off the trailer to 47,000, and I'm going to take this over to Mary's Farm, sell the first load of sunflowers. Beacons on. Let's see what we'll see. It should be at least 47,000 if it's over 1,000 for 1,000 litres. I hope. £56,962. It should be dollars really, because we're in an American map, but you know us British. This field's going to need ploughing as well. Better check actually. Yep, field 30. It's going to need ploughing. So field 30 is done. Got 31,717 litres off of that. I'm going to fill this up with what I've got in here. It won't fill up completely. I think there's only about 12,000 left in here, so there we go. Now I've got to work out, because Mary's Farm dipped. Yeah. 1,122. Maplefield Mill's doing 1,173. So I think Maplefield Mill. And at the spinnery, the price of wool has gone up to 7,000 per 1,000 litres. Whoa, okay. How much have I got? Nearly got a full one there, 90% plus another one. I think I'm going to sell both of those. Okay, right. Off to Maplefield Mill with this. And that's all of the sunflowers done. I've cleared all my sunflower fields. So it's going to be a period of, well, continuing the ploughing. Then probably slurry injecting actually. And then cultivating or seeding, whichever needs to be done. So that'll be field 30, field 20, well 23 and 22 are now the same. Right, I've got to work out my route now. I've only ever done Maplefield Mill by train, so it makes a difference coming here with a vehicle. Find the sell point. Oh, around the back. Is it around the back? Ah, that's interesting. Maybe you can only sell here by train. I'm not sure if I can get around here now. Oh. Let me tip into here. Oh. No. Train only, people. Train only. Well, I didn't know that. What's the point then of having a road that comes down here if you can't actually sell here? Not missing something obvious, am I? Nope. Okay, right. Back to the train then. Okay, so here we are, Maplefield's Mill. I took it to the central transport hub, unloaded it, loaded it into the train, and it's now time to sell. There we go. What's that say? 52,000. Take the train back and carry on. The price of wool is at £7,000. Good God, £7,000 for 1,000 litres. So I've got 2 complete sets. So I'm going to go down to the spinnery and sell. I've got a trailer to put them on, so I'm going to do one at a time and sell them. Okay, so first pallet. Let's see what we get for this. 549,000. What are we looking at for this? 13,000. Huh? That's not right. Oh, it is right. Of course it is. What am I talking about? 7,000 for 1,000 litres. Yeah, that's right. So I've got another one. So that'll work out at about £28,000 for 2 pallets. Wow. It's been a busy episode. I completely forgot about having to plough field 30. Took the plough back, put it away, and then suddenly remembered. So back over here now. Sold both the wool pallets. I got just under 28,000, which is what I hoped. It's been another quite busy episode actually. New harvester, CR1090. A couple of new headers. What did we get? The the plough that I'm using now. I bought that at the beginning of the episode, didn't I? And something else that I do need to mention, which you probably already knew, and this is me being an absolute idiot, as always. Maplefield's Mill, left hand side. The reason it has a train next to it is because you can only sell there by train. that was probably glaringly obvious. I just didn't even notice. So having driven all over there, it was a complete waste of time. The train is next to it because you can only sell there by train, not by vehicle. So there you go. You live and learn, don't you? Something new. Anyway, that being said, that is the end of this episode. Fields 22 and 30 both harvested. Field 22 ploughed into field 23, and a few other odds and ends done there. So it's going to be working out how to seed, and I'm trying to work out what to do with seed on a larger scale. But anyway, that being said, hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you do, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share the video, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do, as always, thanks for watching.